Virgo, welcome to Healing Hype Man. This is going to be your monthly reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Virgo rising. If I do talk about astrology, it will be based on your rising sign. So check both, right? We're going to do a past, present, future. And future implying what's coming, what's in the near future for you in the month in which you are watching this, right? Watching this on Instagram, check out YouTube. Long videos are posted on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, I post more content on Instagram. All the links you need are down below. Let's dive in. Past, present, future. I know you can't see me very well. This is just the vibe we're in. Maybe we're trying to stay incognito. I don't know. In the recent past, we have the Tower. In the present energy, we have 6 of Cups. And in the near future, we have the 9 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we're working with the Chariot. Something you worked hard on. If I were to give you a synopsis here, just without asking the cards as to why they are here or clarifying them, you're definitely putting a lot of effort into something that has changed since the past or the most recent past. And what has changed very well can be more fun, more love, more excitement, more memories, creating something new. Perhaps there is an energy of, there's a lot of energy like going, and in the near future there might be a like, maybe I did too much. And I never think there is such a thing as doing too much after so much change, right? I would prefer for you to do more, to experience more, to feel more, to remember more, to recreate more. The current energy is really telling me that you are in a process of recreating something, right? Something that changed your life, something from the past. It is in the near future. I think it's going to be work. It requires work. It requires you to tap into your wounds. I think whatever this was in the recent past definitely was something of wounding, as you become a warrior in the near future, as you become someone who has mastered some sort of, I guess, battle or change in your life. The Wounded Warrior is not necessarily a card that's saying like, oh, you're wounded or you're going through something. In this position in the near future, it's really telling me that you're putting hard work into something. And as we kind of clarify these, we'll kind of get a little bit more to like what's to come. But I think that you'll finally get to, if I look at that in the near future, what's coming for you is like you'll finally realize like, wow, I got through something, and look what I was able to create. Look what I was able to do from me pushing forward. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot card, the the Queen of Pentacles. Perhaps it was about your finances. Perhaps it was about love interests. Perhaps it was about just kind of going forward and like really wanting to restabilize yourself, because the Tower was implying that there's a broken foundation and it's going to come down either way. That was inevitable, right? Whether you saw that coming or you did not, definitely it was something that changed you in many ways. Let's kind of dive into these. Tell me why the Tower, the 6 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands is here. Tell me why they're here. The reason why the Tower is here, oh, you want to, okay, is the 6 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Why do you want this? Tell me why the 6 of Cups is here, the Magician, and why is the 9 of Wands here, the 10 of Pentacles. I quickly want to say, like, in the recent past, like maybe somebody won your heart, or I think you won something. You accomplished something, and I think that very well might have changed, maybe an expectation as to what it was, and you are In the present energy, your Six of Cups with the Magician here, like, again, you're recreating something. I think that there was something that you've always wanted in the recent past, and it changed. It changed in some sort of way. When I say something you always wanted, the Six of Wands with the King of Cups, with the Queen of Cups, something that has to do with nurturing and emotional security, giving. It's a very giving aspect. Like there was something you wanted to give or something you wanted to get, something to do with emotions, perhaps even like a mother figure. And I feel like that it's because it's in the recent past, you've always wanted that, or there was victory behind that, or that's something that you once wanted or you once wanted to achieve. And now in the present energy, you're recreating that. The Magician with the Six of Cups. There's something here about like doing it all over again. That's coming to me. The Magician is card number one. Right, you're more prepared than you think. I think you get another shot at something here. Another shot at something here, but you're wiser. You are a little bit more creative here. As I say that, the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. You know, at the bottom of the decks from the shuffles is that Chariot and the King of Wands, like why it's all happening. There's some forward movement in your sense of confidence, in your sense of vitality, in the way you show up to other people, in the way you can lead something. And I'm talking to you, so this is leading your life. I think you're recreating something that once wanted or changed. Something changed about what you once wanted. What's coming towards you in the month in which we are in is the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, my friend, you put in blood, sweat, and tears, and you will reap the rewards of such. A lot of commitment, I think more commitment, probably the commitment that you might have been yearning for to begin with. The dedication to yourself. Let me pull a little more here. I'm going to kind of figure out, like, what could this possibly be? If I think about the astrology for Virgo rising, romance is in the air. Your fourth house of home, your fifth house of dating is definitely activated. Home life and dating. And what we got here, the Page of Cups and the Two of Swords, and clarifying the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles here. There's an innocence, and in your present energy, it's like, I'm getting this, I don't even know where this is coming from. This energy of like, you've always had a fantasy, you've always wanted something a certain way, and I don't see you like getting it, because it's like a little kid just like, that's what I want to do. Like, that's what I really want to do, and that's how I want it to look. Very Piscean. You could have Pisces in your chart, like fantasy style thinking, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in some sort of way, you recreate what you want. You create what you once had. That Six of Cups is just like telling me, like, you're going to do it again. You're going to redo it again. And it's coming from a space of like, I just feel like doing it again. Like, I just want to do it again. It's like asking a kid, like, why do you want to do that? Because I like it. It makes me feel good. You know, like, when there's many other different ways you can go about this, but I think that you're going with it with a more innocent, open-hearted type of flow, a level of confidence that has enhanced. I think the feeling is more childlike, but the action and the delivery is very driven leader-like, because I can and I know how to. You know what I mean? I want to clarify this tower over here. You tell me why that's there. There's someone winning your heart, or you won over someone's heart and that changed. Tell me about the tower. Can we clarify the tower? Okay. Okay. The Knight of Swords and the High Priestess. There she is. There. I'm going to take this one too. It's just two of wands here. Well, what changed was more of a feeling and more of a nudge, more of a, I need answers to questions. and you went after it. The High Priestess, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Wands. It's like that conduit of like the High Priestess energy works through you, and it's almost like something within you. Two of Wands, like focusing on some next step or some next plan, and the Knight of Swords just going for it. Like something worked through you, and why it's here. The Six of Wands and the Queen of Cups, like because this is how it should feel. Because I should be sitting on a pedestal, and this should be rewarding. And perhaps something in the past was not rewarding, and something came in you, spiritual nudge, a download, a message. The page, the Knight of Swords is implying he's a messenger of something. He's delivering something. Communication came in, whether you got a download or an idea. Two of Wands that you're going after, deep internal knowing, something came through you to say, hey, this has to change. So you initiated some sort of change, and recreating that out of innocence, recreating it because you also like doing it again, right? And I'm a big firm believer in like when it comes to like especially a trauma work or anything like that, like trying to recreate the experience, right, without doing any more damage. That's why you should be with a professional, but recreating that if you had a horrible relationship, like a beautiful way to heal that aspect is to have a healthy relationship that gives you everything that you needed, that fills the voids, right, whether it was childhood or the abusive relationship or the abusive toxic workplace, like getting another one that is healthy. And I say like recreating because the Six of Cups is like you want to recreate something, recreate those moments in the way in which you thought it always should be. This is how it should be. This is how it should feel. This is how it should feel. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands. And then in the near future, so right now you're doing it. You're recreating. You're utilizing all your resources. You're realizing how powerful you actually are and capable of doing this. And it's all out of innocence. If I were to give you advice in the present energy, keep it fun, keep it flirty, keep it fresh. Go with what feels right. Right? There might be many decisions you can make, but go with what feels right. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. And in your near future, you get what you asked for. Ten of Pentacles, you're committed to something. Something becomes solid. Something becomes abundant in your life from the hard work in which you are doing. Rebirth. Wow. Wow. So let's just take it one step back. As I said, in your present energy, keep it fun, keep it flirty, keep it light. Like as light as possible. Because the intention behind that is joyful kid liking something, right? Take that how it resonates. Like it should feel like what a little kid feels like when he gets a brand new toy. Like take out all of the external noises behind the decisions you have to make or what you're doing right now, and it should just go, right? And I think maybe there's some inner child healing here at the same time, maybe within the home environment, maybe within your dating life. If I think about the 4th house and the 5th house being activated for you, 6th house of routine, that's definitely something as well. Day-to-day routine, maybe it's something that you change, your routine that you change to make it more lighthearted, and it leads you to a rebirth, my friends, right? It leads you to that, to rising from the coffin as a whole brand new person. But there is work that is being done, and I think that you understand what it means to actually like heal from something or work on something or go from wounded to the warrior, right? Whatever journey you take to get there, however you get there, and you start identifying that you're not broken and you can always get what it is that you want. The Magician, get what it is that you want when you stay committed to what it is that you want. Oof, I love that. Okay, let me pull carrying connections at the bottom. Perhaps that's something that you've always wanted, and in the way in which you always wanted it. Well, you're getting that, that's for sure. But I think it comes from like you, like first and foremost, the work that you're doing right now in the present energy. This is a you thing. Even in the past, it was a you thing. Whatever message or download came through you to make a plan to do something else, right? To make the change, the tower, to lead you into a direction of being more joyful and playful. Appreciation, perhaps some of you are appreciating yourself. It is all about you, as I was saying. Like this is all things to do with you. The wounded warrior implying the self. Like, yeah, they've been through external factors, but they themselves are the warrior that was once wounded, and perhaps you took yourself out of wounding, or you jumped off this tower before it was going to come down, or you changed it right prior to, because you're like, this isn't how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. And that's like the preface of all this. Like, you want what you want, and you're gonna get what you want by taking a step back and recreating something and being a little more playful in that. Community, you're definitely connecting with people differently, with your partners differently, with people differently, perhaps even the way that you show up in group settings or situations or work endeavors as well. Let me put one more here. The third chakra, your solar plexus here. There is a creative force. Oh, creativity is definitely part of the fifth house, right? So if it's not dating, then it's definitely your creative juices are flowing in a very different way. You are flowing lighter. I can honestly say that. You're flowing in a lighter, more joyful perspective, way of life. Maybe that was a perspective shift for you. Like things were taken too serious, or things weren't really meeting the level of expectation that you had. So you're going on this joyful journey to find that, and you do find that, and you come out a whole new person. I could probably do a whole reading on like who this person is that you become. Let me pull a fallback card. I honor my intuition. I trust myself. As the High Priestess is here in the Two of Swords, which implies intuition as well. Like you're just really being intuitively guided to trust yourself at this time, and you will reap a reward as to who you will become, in the person in which you're going to become in the near future. Like, so tell me about this rebirth. Who are we looking at? Queen of Wands. So funny. I was staring at this and I'm like, maybe this is who you become. Someone who goes after the things that they want. And here's the feminine version. The Queen of Wands is super optimistic, first of all, leader amongst many, creative as possible, resilient as possible, stands up for what she believes in. You know, like, let's pull another one here. Five of Wands. You become someone not to fuck with, not to mess with, right? Like something put your guard down, and now you put your guard up. But you're getting what it is that you're getting something that you've always wanted or expected it to be. And one more card here. Wow, because it emotionally satisfies you. Like, and then the Father, which is the Emperor at the bottom of the deck here. You become a leader figure. You become someone who can really stand up for themselves, right? I'm not going to say that you become someone who's always protecting themselves. You start to stand up for yourself in a different way, and perhaps that's something about this reading here, that you couldn't stand up for something, or it wasn't worth standing up for. The one thing that you've always wanted in the past that you decided to change, right? You take control of something. Perhaps it was rules and regulations, as I'm staring at Saturn. You become someone to like not be taken advantage of. Be here now. The present moment is the answer. It's all we really have. The future is just a child of the present. Focus on the now. This is childhood healing here. Perhaps you get to speak up. And I think it's really just lead and take control of your life in the direction in which you want it to go. And there is an aspect of like, perhaps you felt a lack of appreciation within your community, the people you were hanging around, or the community could imply family members, the Can also be, people around you, external factors, and you pour into yourself and you start trusting your intuition, and it takes you to a place where you really start taking control over who you are and where you are going. Wow. Virgo. Beautiful. Let me know down below if this resonates with you. If you like wellness retreats, the State of Gratitude is in the California desert in April. The links are down below. Yoga, meditation, breath work, astrology, glamping, farm to table meals, pool parties, very affordable. Links in the bio. My name is Alvin Catalan. I'm present. I'm done speaking now.